Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. We good? Gotta make sure I'm coming through. Let's finish this goddamn shit. Man, just ugh, fuck this game. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's honestly good toward the toward the end. I mean, looking at the game as a whole now and like the time I spent like in it and like it's a game of the past. It's from like 2010. It was made in like 2009. I mean, I see what it is. Putting it in like next to the Walking Dead Telltale series, I mean, I can see how it's a contender. And thank gosh I'm not this part. I don't have to do the inside part again. Where do I have to go?
We'll find his son and prove he's innocent. I'll be able to help him now that he knows who I am. I was so afraid he wouldn't believe me. Wrong move, idiot. I should have admitted everything earlier. Now we gotta find his son. And I think I know where to start looking.
Where?
I think I'm starting to fall in love. Cops. They're looking for Ethan. It looks like a raid. Come on, what was the damn number? Come on. Pick up the phone.
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
He's still on the move! Get him! He's making a run for it! He's on the balcony! Whoa! Don't move! Police! Stop! It's over. On your knees, hands behind your head. Easy, pal. Nowhere to go. You're surrounded. Everything's gonna be all right.
Game over.
My son's gonna die. You gotta save him. Please, save my son. I beg you. You're his last chance. Save my son.
I hate this heavy violin detective music. It's I just hate it. I just don't like it. I don't like detective shit. It's too ominous. It's too detective-y. It's GoldenEye, James Bond. It's fucking detective 40s. Yeah, hey, what's the problem here? Yeah, we all live in New York City and Philadelphia. Hey,
Lord?
I hate it.
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
I didn't wake her up. My bad. Oops.
Bastard.
Now he has a reason for vengeance. Well, that's pretty interesting. I bet most gamers woke her up and they both escaped. I'm not most gamers. I let her die. I'm interesting. Pretty loud. Hold on.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please, don't. Oh!
Bastard! Lauren is dead! You fucking killed her!
Stop! Stop! I beg you!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the Origami Killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer! Oh! Oh! Oh!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know! I swear! I don't know anything! Oh. Oh. Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the Origami Killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. He was so sorry for what had happened. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
True.
You disgusting pile of shit.
What?
And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. That girl, Lauren, she was just a whore. You'll forget her in no time. Come and work for me, Shelby. I'll pay you well. Be able to have all the girls you want.
Okay.
Never say her name again. You hear me? Never.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer, there. Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
Kind-hearted. You got a trophy.
John Shepard died 30 years ago.
Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you.
Room 19. Where is that? Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope I'm not wasting my time. Room 19. Where is that?
Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepard. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know.
Well, I have no idea what to do.
Seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. This woman might be the Origami Killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Oh man, let's get her those fucking pills.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice. Her memory is coming back. Don't stop now. Just remember. Show her things that take her back.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one.
I love origami, but
I
that's
love
not my favorite
origami,
one.
but that's not my favorite one. Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max. All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dog's Max. It's funny, isn't it? I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time. Gotta find someone. The water's still rising. John won't be able to hang on for long. Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can... Dad, it's John. He fell into a pipe. He's
get out of here, you little pest. Leave me alone.
You gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna die,
What did I
Dad.
tell ya? Crap!
Please, Dad. You've got to save John. I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about Scotty.
Is he the Origami Killer? How and why? I don't know if this works.
And lots you touch, girl. The Origami Killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is. He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out.
Dude, this movement in this game is complete trash. It's kind of the complete opposite. There's no way I can get her to move backward. It's just a literal guessing game. Like, I'm not, like, stupid. I haven't been talking much this whole stream. But, like, when I speak, it's the goddamn truth. These analog sticks just don't go the right way. Like, for the character. It's fucking barnacles.
That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke. I might just play Until Dawn again for my next game. I don't know. I really like that game. I only played it one time, and since then I've played Detroit Become Human, Beyond Two Souls, and this. So 3 other different full games before I go back to it. So it won't be that, like, too crazy different. cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop. This is where he cultivated the orchids that he left on the chest of his victims. Sean Mars. Oh, the lunatic's been watching him drown. It's some kind of a well filling up with rain, slowly drowning him. Oh, there's not much time left. There must be something here showing where the well is. Shit, it needs a password.
So you found my little secret?
It's over, Scott. All those children killed just to find a father capable of saving his son?
Shut up! You don't understand.
There's one child left. There might still be time to save him. Let him go. Do what your father couldn't do.
Get in there.
But there are like other things I could have.
Got it. Max. The name John gave to his paper dogs when he was a child. What the hell is that? An address. It's gotta be where Sean Mars is. Hurry. There's no time to lose.
Fuck, man, I'm pressing it. I'm sorry this fucking game from fucking 1999 doesn't register my goddamn thing as quick as I do. But fuck. Well, fuck, it's open, right? Now
Way
just
too
go.
high. I'll kill myself if I jump.
Oh my
Gotta
gosh.
find something else.
I know where Sean Mars is. No time to call anyone. I'm on my own. I know where Sean Mars is. I've got to call that FBI guy, Jaden. He's the only one I can trust. He'll be able to save him.
Ethan's in prison. Otherwise I would have chose Ethan. I don't even know who the fuck Jaden is. I think it's that angry cop guy with the goatee who beats everyone up. Oh, fuck, I'm about done with this thing. Jesus Christ.
Sean, hang on. I'll get you out.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be dead! Dead!
You're not gonna bring your brother back by killing this child. John is dead. Don't you understand? Killing more innocent people is not gonna change that.
Shut up! You don't understand! You're like all the others. You think I'm some kind of monster. Who are you to judge me? What do you know about my life and the pain I'm feeling?
It's over, Shelby. Your evil little game is gonna come to an end. You're gonna spend the rest of your life rotting away in jail.
Get the fucking bar. I'm ready to get it. I fucking
and I'm
see
gonna
it,
make
man.
sure that you'll
Holy
never
shit.
talk.
He zoomed in on it like 100 times.
You can't let the kid die, Scott. He's not responsible for what happened to you.
Only his father can save him. For years, I hoped a father would sacrifice himself to save his son. Every time they failed, it was as if my brother dies again.
I understand you, Scott. There's nothing harder than not being loved by your parents. You must have been very brave.
It wasn't bravery. It was love. I held John's hand while he was drowning.
This guy's huge. How is he not breaking his kneecaps when he jumps? I'll go right again if I... Oh, okay. That was in the choose direction. Doesn't go in a circle. Let's go in a circle. I want to get back there. Oh, shit. Whoops. Ah! Dude, I was testing it. It's pretty tiring, actually. Fuck, come on.
Please, help me. Save me! Please, save me.
Dude, come on, what the hell? It's like 1,000 times by now. It's definitely a time, not or not like how many times you can clip it. Just like for how long.
He's not breathing. Shit, he's not breathing. Oh, come on, breathe. Breathe.
There was general relief this morning when the police announced that they had found Sean Mars alive more than 4 days after his disappearance. Mars had been imprisoned in a well by the man known as the Origami Killer. And news of a happy ending tonight as police commended the courage and tenacity of Madison Page, a reporter covering the Origami Killer story. Miss Page was a critical factor in the successful resolution of this case. Our main headline today: it is reported that the police have identified the man thought to be the Origami Killer. Scott Shelby, 48, is a former police lieutenant who claimed to be a private eye hired by the families of the killer's victims. Shelby was killed during a massive police operation, but further details have not yet been released to the public. Unfortunately, the investigation has cost the life of Norman Jayden, the FBI profiler working on the case. Jayden was killed while trying to arrest the Origami Killer in circumstances that remain unclear. A full police investigation is pending. You're free to go.
Dad!
Sean has been waiting to see you for weeks. I thought you might like him to be here as soon as you got out. Ethan, I'm sorry.
Promise you'll never leave me again, Dad.
I promise, son. I never will again.
Our next guest is rumored to be about to receive a Pulitzer Prize for her remarkable series of investigative articles about the Origami Killer case. Showing incredible courage, her daring intervention led to the arrest of the country's most wanted criminal and saved the life of a little boy. This evening, I welcome a woman who might well be the true definition of a heroine for the ages, Madison Page. Good evening. Thank you for agreeing to talk with us. Now, you've been described as being both determined and tenacious. Two qualities, no doubt, that were needed to see you through the dark hours of this unbelievable story. Were you afraid at any time?
Thank you, Miss Page. I really admire you for what you've done.
Thank you.
For John, please. We need more journalists like you, Miss Page. It's a good thing you were there to catch that bastard.
Thank you. What's your name?
Vincent. Excellent investigation, Miss Page. You are one brave lady. You deserve a better adversary. Somebody more ferocious.
He's being buried in 2 days in some godforsaken hole in the back end of beyond near Washington. I have to attend as a matter of protocol.
I'll pass. Jane and I didn't see eye to eye on much.
No problem. I understand.
Hey, sir, I still have his glasses. What should I do with them?
Well, you won't be needing them again. Do whatever you want with them.
Dude, their facial expressions in this game are not deep enough for them to be focused on these characters for such an extraordinarily long amount of time. Like, what the fuck?
want to see them again.
I'm a father, too.
Oh my gosh, thank gosh, just fucking end the game. Push the credits through and fucking be done. Fuck. I'm gonna get Final Fantasy or some shit. I'll get something, I don't know what yet. Google search. Best PlayStation 4 exclusives. Horizon Zero Dawn. Last of Us.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot! Fucking asshole.
Bloodborne is what a lot of people are raving about. Okay. Yeah, Bloodborne is on a lot of people's lists here. Apparently that's really good. Till Dawn, obviously, is on people's list. Honestly, Bloodborne and Final Fantasy again. Final Fantasy I'm seeing a lot too. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching this game. I didn't really enjoy it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna post it, and that's it. I'm gonna look at trailers for other games, and I'm done. Goodbye.